Hey everybody, I know it's been a while. As you can see, all the chickens are doing good. Out free ranging, doing what the heck they want to do. I'm going here and introduce you to the chickens. And the baby chickens. Of course, that right there might look like Rudy, but it's not. His name is Raven. There's Rudy there. This one here is called Pepper. And then all the baby chicks. All running loose. All the rest of them are sitting outside the fence. They don't flew over the fence. But I plan on putting an addition on here, on top of the hill here. Hope this wind's not messing it up. All right. Yep. This was I just picked up from Tractor Supply. These shelves are actually pretty decent. Let me stand one up. I think there'd be plenty of use for them. I can find a lot of use for them actually. One of them I'll show you right now. Alright, well this is what I plan on doing with it. As you can see. So we're going to do this. Let's see. A little buzzing noise in there. I want to show you something, so hold on one second. Alright. Yeah. Feel sorry for the chicken that laid that egg. Looks like this one and the next one are double yolkers. These all came from the same chicken you see. All different shapes and sizes. So anyway, plan on trying to hatch, see how many I can hatch. I'll check them. They ain't been on there long. Let me put these back. I only got one hand free here. Alright. It's not 28 days. It's been on for 3. I keep hitting the reset button trying to set the temperatures and stuff like that, so but I'll keep track of it once I learn how to program this damn thing. But that's what I plan on doing with one of the racks, making a brooder box, different shelves and different layers, and I'll take you up here now back and show you what I'm doing. Well, as you can see, I'll show you like what I'm going to use them for. Like I said, I'll put a box going around, put me a little heater or a light up top here, and that's where I'll put the chicks when they hatch. I'll make a little brooder box, and then I'll find use for the other 2 somewhere along the way. But all the rest of this right here, lumber, is going to be for building a addition, either onto that or building one whole separate one. But I want all this right here, this whole area right here. Of course, Mr. Whiskers. Psst, psst. What are you doing, buddy? He's already finding a use for it. But anyway, I'm going to build an addition on because this whole area right here, up top here. Oh, as you can see, I done cut all the grass. That's not going out like mowing a little lawn that, you know, like when we was in the city, but a lot of grass. So anyway, this area up here at the top of the hill where the other chickens are is where I'm going to move Lola over here. And we're planning on picking up a couple goats. So hopefully this wind don't mess it up. I'll show you some other things that we're doing. Well, some other things that my daughter is doing. She's making a, what is it, for potatoes? putting hay around it, putting dirt in it, throwing some potatoes in there. And she's going to come up and take care of it. I think she's going to do 3 of them. We go through a lot of potatoes, so we'll do a bunch of them more if we have to. Unfortunately, you know, you've seen in my last video where I blew the engine up on this thing. I did pick up another one that's down at the other end of the property. I'm doing some work down that way, and I needed it. I didn't do fare well. I put in 24 or 28 tomato plants. It was actually doing really good, and then last night and the night before, I wasn't prepared for it. The frost got to them. So whether they come back or not, I don't know. We'll see. But it is what it is. You live and learn. I got plenty more inside the greenhouse that I you know, raised from seeds, and I got some more seeds. I'm gonna just start all over again. Llama beans, did the same thing. There's some green left. Green beans look like they made it through. Let me see up here. Yeah, the green beans look like they did pretty good. They're already starting to go up the vine there. So probably lost the llama beans, which I'll do some more. But it is what it is. I think some of the grapes have not taken or took to the ground. I don't see any flowers on this one, this one, this one, or this one, but this one did. This one's actually got flowers on it. These are over here. What was these? These were raspberries or blueberries. Let me see. Blackberries. That's right. I got blackberries on each end of the little truss there. I have another one that's really taken off too. This is all blueberries. So I've had some take and some didn't. All the fruit trees got leaves on them, so at least they did survive. All the rest of them here, when I bought them from the store, it was only a stick inside some dirt. And guess what? It's still a stick inside some dirt. So maybe it's still early yet. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think any of them's taken. I'm going to try, give them another month or so, and then I'm going to take them all back to the store. Some of them Tractor Supply. Let's see what I paid for it. That was my plum. That one didn't take. Oh, here comes the wind again. All right. That's an update for now. Let me see him get up here. Oh, Mr. Whiskers. He's over there fertilizing my garden. But that's what it is. I can't remember the horses' names. Kids ain't around me to tell me what their names are. I know the black and white one over there is Oriole, and I can't remember those other 2 names. I will find out. I'll let you know. If I do, I'll put it down to the bottom description here. Alright, well, since I lost all the other flowers, as you can see, my wife and we have plenty of stuff to replant. I even picked up some of these waterline drip starter kits. Got my other electric fence, got that outside charging. More tomato plants, another grapevine that I'm going to try. And then still got all these yet to plant. All the strawberries, and actually I think one of them had some strawberries on it. Hell yeah. Look. It's got a bunch of them on there. Got another one here. Oh, down in there. Look at that. So I got me some strawberries. Lettuce. I want to try to figure out what to do that. What was this? This is a raspberry, I believe. Yeah, these are raspberries. So hopefully the frost is over. There's no way to tell, you know. Mother Nature decides what she's going to do. But we have a ton more of stuff that's going on with regular plants like this one. This is actually neighbor gave us that we're going to plant around the property. We've got rose bushes there, and I have a bunch, not a bunch, let me see, here's 41 evergreen trees, bushes, trees, that's going to line the whole front of the property up there near the campground area. So maybe I'll get some footage of the campground area and I'll throw it on here so you guys can see it. But anyway, so I might have lost a lot of stuff over there at the garden. I do have a new tiller. I'll show you that when I get up that way. And let's see what's going. See how I get before it gets dark. All right, I wanted to walk over this way. I'm still down here at the bottom. As you can see, my property goes all the way over there to those poles. See if I can zoom in on them. Right there. Here's some bricks, which the beehives, which as soon as my nephew gets over here, he's going to be bringing it over and he's going to be installing them. And they're going to sit over here in this corner with a fence around them, so they don't get too disturbed by anything or any of the kids or any of the campers. But, oops, here's the campground area. As you can see, let me see out the. Alright, battery died. I'm up at the other end. And of course, wind's just picking up. Always windy here. Here's the other tiller. It's a rear one. And paid $100 for it. Works great. Alright, so I haven't done that much work with anything because I don't know if you can see the skies, but it's just been raining, cold, nasty. So I've just been doing other things in and out of the rain, in and out of the rain, and I'll show you now. But this is the campground area all the way around. There's the mountains of dirt from the driveway being put in down to that second camper. Comes the wind. Oh, here's the load of mulch. Okay, see if I can get this in. It's just been too windy. Over there is where I just showed you where the tiller and the load of mulch is. There's the first camper and the second camper already in place. And then of course we got the whole big area all the way down to those woods, which is probably the length of 2.5 football fields. Inside this is Meadow 1. Over here is Meadow 2, and that's where Lola and the second cabin is. Okay, here's where these bushes, these little round bushes, I brought from the other property up here. Some of them made it, some of them didn't. You zoom out so you can get a better look at it. My property line goes right down there to where I finished cutting the grass. I think it goes another 10 feet into the woods, all along down there. So I'm going to be mulching and putting up basically privacy fence trees. They're evergreen, just like these bushes are. They're supposed to be green. Of course, some of them are brown. They're dying. Here they are. I still got there all in little jars, little containers. There's some rose bushes, and there's a couple other plants that Probably the frost got to, what were they? I can't remember, but anyway, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Here's what I've been doing. I've been tilling up the dirt along this path that I'm walking now. Right here, you can see where I've been tilling. And then I got mulch going around it. And then I got a row of trees. All started. Here's what kind of trees they are. That's what I paid for this one. One store had 20. I had to go to another store to get ones like it. Paid $7 for the ones that I had to go get extra. The other ones I only paid $5 a piece for. Oh, getting old. But now my property goes way up there to that tree. I'll zoom it back slow so you can see it. Way past that mailbox. Let me see. Which is another, say, 3 football fields long. It's 8 acres, 8.2 acres altogether. You can see the top of the cabin of number 2 and the fence that's going around where Lola is. But it's starting to come together. Hopefully the rest of these bushes will make it through, and then hopefully all the trees I'm planting will make it through. But it is what it is. Usually you get about 10 to 15% of them that just won't do it. But that's going to go all the way down, hop over the driveway, and then go all the way to the other woods. And that's just to give this neighbor some privacy, and also give campground some privacy, Meadow 2 some privacy. And I already started up there last year putting up trees like something similar to these in front of where the cornfield was. So, and of course, yes, I cut all this grass. What grass is left over there, and that big field, that cornfield. A lot of grass to be cutting, especially with these only 2 little rod mowers. So I've been in and out. Like I said, it's been raining on and off for the last week. Not much more I can get done. These right here, I wanted to actually finish one of the things I was doing, and as you can see, the weather is not cooperating very well. So I actually could have done probably about an hour's worth of work, but that wouldn't have mattered. I need at least, that right there took me 6 hours to do, because I wanted to do it right. The mulch that I put on there is it's not a dye mulch or anything like that. It's actually a compost type mulch. So that'll actually put some fertilizer down in the ground for it with them. And of course, all of them had some, came in their own potting soil and stuff like that. I added a little bit more into it, and I gave them a good bit of water. And then of course it's been raining on and off, so I haven't been having to come out here and water them. But there it is. There's the property. Hopefully this battery stayed long enough. Like I said, here's the campground area. Working on it. It's a work in progress. I'm going to be putting flowers all around here to separate that. And of course, you got another driveway. It's going to be going up that way. And then I'll probably make some kind of thing going around on each side of it. These make it a little beautiful. You know, make it look halfway decent. But there it is. There's the other tiller. And I'll keep walking. Hopefully the camera ain't shaking. Hope the wind's not messing it up. But each one of these, there will be 2 of these porta potties on each side. Each one of the campgrounds will have its own electric source and a water line once I get the well put in. And then as far as their septic goes, I have these portable tanks that we've been using. And they'll come up and empty them into the sewage, their septic up there. But it's getting there, little by little. Like I said, as long as the weather cooperates and I stop taking on too many things at once, I might get somewhere. Anyway, until next time, you guys take care. See ya. Oh, I also wanted to show you, there's Frankenstein. The engine is running in it, but the starter keeps blowing the head off, and I have not a clue why. I can't keep affording $80 each for each starter, so one day I'll come to a conclusion, figure out why it's doing that, or replace the whole engine, because apparently it's a problem because that's the third starter, and they don't warranty the head on a starter because it's made of cast aluminum, just cracks in half. Anyway, this is halfway down into the campground area, probably a little bit more than halfway, but I've also made path over to my cabin and over to the other cabin. But it's gorgeous through here. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys that. And see you next time.